So here's the first thing you need to know. There are 3 new Bilt cards. There's the blue card with no annual fee, the Obsidian card at $95 a year, and then the Palladium card at $4.95 a year. All 3 cards are going to earn 4% back in Bilt cash on everyday spend, not rent or mortgages, groceries, gas, bills. So you can now earn 1x points though on rent and mortgage payments, which was not possible before. It was just rent. So here's the catch. You don't automatically keep the points that you earn. To unlock housing points with no fee, you have to use Bilt cash. So their rule is a little bit complicated. Here's the math. Every $30 in Bilt cash unlocks 1,000 housing points. So let's use a real example. If your rent or mortgage is $3,000, you get 3,000 points, but you need $90 in cash to unlock that. So that means you would have to spend about $2,250 on everyday purchases in that card every month to unlock those 3,000 points. That's a lot to spend on an everyday card, and that might mean that this is going to be your only card that you use. So is that Palladium card actually worth the $4.95? I would say yes, for a few reasons and for a few type of people. Yes, if you use it as your main card, so you don't have any other cards that you need to meet a minimum spend on, because it does earn 2x points everywhere, and the 4% cash back in Bilt cash. So this is a 1-card setup. It's heavy spend on one singular card. Everything runs through it, and then you only have the Bilt ecosystem. The other person that it might work well for is if you have a lot of mortgage and you have high payments coming up. You can think of this as a business card, essentially. But if you already have a card like the Venture X, then this is a harder sell because it's a lot of the same components, but then you're locking yourself into one particular card, whereas Capital One doesn't require you to do that. So you need to be comfortable keeping up all of your points inside the Bilt ecosystem. You can redeem to Bilt transfer partners, which are great. It just means that if you like your Amex card, if you like your Capital One cards, you won't be able to use them. However, one thing that you should keep in mind is that the Points Guy has an elevated offer of 100,000 points for signing up for this Bilt Palladium. If you can spend $10,000 in the next 5 days, you'll get 5x on that as well. So if that sounds like you, I would actually recommend getting the card and then downgrading later. If you even just want to get the 100,000 Bilt points and you're willing to spend $500 to get them, then I would also suggest getting the card for the first year and then downgrading afterward to that no fee card or even the $95 card. I'm still undecided because I am still trying to meet the minimum spend for my Capital One Venture X that I just got. So I don't know if it's going to make the most sense for me, but I am curious to hear if you guys are going to take advantage.